Hello, my name is Yasili from SAP Business One Solution Architect team. And in last session, we have learned on how to create a new web service with B1if to get the document list from Business One with a circle code there. And in the next session, we are going to learn how can we consume the B1if web service with a simple .NET application there. So the actually the web service host in B1if will be like this, and the .NET or whatever client .NET client would send the request to the B1if, and the B1if would process or invoke the web service core, and then to processing, and then you will return the response into the caller into the .NET client there. So in order to consume the B1if web service by the .NET project there, we need to do a couple of configuration in the server and client side as well. In the server side, and first of all, we need to generate the inbound and outbound XML schema for the solve request and response. Hope you still remember in the last exercise, we created a get list web service with inbound solve request format like this. The root tag is the get list, and then you have a sub element table name. ORDR stands for the sales order. In last exercise, the web service get list it return all of the sales order from Business One. And then for the outbound solve response, we would like to have the format like this: get list response, and then get list result, and a list of a row there. And for each row, we would like to retrieve the doc entry, card code, card name, and doc total, doc day as well. So that is just keep in mind the inbound and outbound message format. So we are going to using the tool to generate the schema for us. We not do it by manual. And this inbound and outbound schema. And then secondly, we can generate the WSDL. And then after we have the WSDL, that means the get doc list web service is completed hosted and deployed in the B1if, and it's ready to be consumed by any client .NET application. And then in the second step, I would like to show you the live demo step by step to create a very simple .NET application and to consume this web service and to add the service reference to the WSDL we have above. And then we going to see we need to modify some app configuration setting, especially for the security setting there. We are going to see learn two scenarios there about the security setting there. The first one would be the communication would be HTTP, and then with the non-authentication in the web service there. Non-authentication, it means the everyone can invoke the web service method without the username and password as long as they get the WSDL, they know where is the WSDL. Okay, and then we are going to do the first scenario with this. I think you still remember when we design our web service package in last exercise. If we go to scenarios and then package designed, and then as you can see here, we design our web service test package. The authentication as the non-authentication. Okay, that means our web service here we deploy it or no authentication configuration, no authentication. Everyone can invoke it. All right, we have a couple of it may not be a good idea to everyone can invoke your web service there. Would we have some security issue there? So, but no worry. B1if also allow you to configure the authentication as a base authentication, and that would require the .NET project for the username and password to do that. And no authentication and base authentication now here, the communication protocol is based on the HTTP, and then actually B1if also support HTTPS for communication as well. If you're choosing the basic secure authentication, actually you're using HTTPS, and then also ask for the username and password as well. So we are going to see the non-authentication and basic authentication. Not going to talking about the HTTPS. Probably we can have another advanced topic to talk about the HTTPS in the B1if as well. Okay, so when we now to remember, we having the in the server side, we configure the web service as the non-authentication, and accordingly in the .NET client application there, we need to set up the right security mode as well. For the non-authentication, we need to using the non-security mode. That means non-authentication in the client as well. They're going to match each other for the security setting there. For the second, for the HTTP and basic authentication, in the .NET client side, we need to set the security mode as a different one, as the transport credential only, and then the credential type we're going to choose basic. They match each other here. We need to provide the username and password in our .NET project. In this case, for the basic authentication there. Okay, so next I'm going to show the live demo. How can we step by step? The first, I would like to show the live demo how to generate the XML schema and the WSDL with the B1if tools. So for all of the demo, I'm using the B1if version. Is based on B1if version 9.0. That's the latest version I have at the moment. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how can we generate the XML schema here. So just go to the scenarios and controlled, and then set up. So if you remember in the last session, I set up my package already. The first, I activate the step get dog list for my web service package there. I only have one, so just activate it here. And also I create a sender system to represent my my web service system as well. I just copy the web service test system from web service mobile and keep everything the same. Just have a different system name here, web service test here, and then not receiver, and then okay, now we just activate it. Okay, now it's activated.